Wait, am I going? Oh, hey! Is that right?
Yeah, go.
Wait, don't you need to stop it?
No, just keep going.
Hi guys, I'm Fat Facts Dane, and this is episode 5 of On the Line. Right now, let's go flip over to a day in the life of Kye Man.
Guys, it's Kai here. Just wanted to all say that I miss you all, and but yeah, so I'm just gonna show you guys what I've been doing every day in quarantine, and yeah, let's get to it. Well, first off, I read my Bible, but I can't actually find my Bible. So, but yeah, that's what I do first. And then second of all, I jump on my computer and, I play some games because, you know, quite boring in quarantine and, yeah, want to do games really. So, like, just to make time go faster and get to hang with my friends as well. So, second thing, then the third thing I do in the morning is make my breakfast. My favourite cereal, Cocoa Pillows. It's pretty good. It's like Cocoa Pops and everything by the same brand, but it's got Donald Duck on it, look. But yeah. Jackson, make sure to cut this bit out. Waste of money. Cut this bit out, Jack. Jackson. And yeah, that is cereal done. Yeah, that's really it. I know it's quite short, but I don't really do much in quarantine. Read my Bible, play games with my friends all day, work. But yeah, I don't work that much anyway. Anyway, on to the announcements that I've been told to read. So yeah, On the Line is on this Friday, 7 PM. So you better be there. Or be square. Social distancing is on next Wednesday. Well, actually it's this Wednesday because I'm actually recording it pretty late. But yeah, it's on this Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Make sure you tune in and it's gonna be good. And lastly, boys, Zoom call is on 5th of May, 7 PM. So stay tuned for more details. I'm gonna be there. Are you gonna be there? I hope so. I'll see you there. Anyway, guys, that was my day in quarantine. I hope you guys liked it. Can't wait to see you guys again. See ya.
Thanks, Kye Man. I love the beard. Now we're gonna flip over to everyone's favourite segment, the Leaders Challenge.
Good evening, welcome to the East Coast Challengers night of On the Line.
Yeah.
Tonight we're doing trash can catching. Just like that, we're both going to have 15 seconds to see who can catch the most balls in their trash can.
Let's go!
Let's do this. I lost ball! How many? 7! 7 balls! I think I had 10 at one stage. Dang it! Trash cans!
My beating 7, I think. Thanks for helping. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10!
What?
10 miles!
Woo! Greens! Wait, what's this?
I don't know.
I thought we were on the cricket pitch. Where are we?
You gotta be
Doesn't make
calm.
sense anymore.
No.
I'm the trash can loser.
Well,
Congratulations.
you can put this on your head. You can wear it for the rest of the night.
Aww.
Thanks, guys. Noir wins again.
It's time to self-isolate.
Well, thanks for that, leaders. Adam, you have let me down. Caleb, you are now my new favourite leader. Well, anyway, I know you guys have been dying to want to see the youth band on here, but they're going to be here next week, so we have another little clip to show you of them practicing. Thanks, youth band. That was interesting. But now we're going to head over to an interview with Aaron Peachy, the brother of my ex-favourite leader, Adam.
This is really annoying how it's walking. Really bad OCD.
I'll say.
It's getting worse.
Do you want the red chair?
Oh, Maddie, we're going to have to focus this camera now. I don't know.
How you're usually behind the scenes, now you're in front of the scene.
Oh, that's awkward, isn't it? I'm really nervous now.
Don't be.
Thank you.
But we
I can use. I'm glad because I can just use all of what we're currently recording in the interview. Interview done.
So am I talking to that one again?
Yeah. So Maddie, go to camera 4. Directing the show from over here. It's all good. Camera 4. Shine's going to be talking to that camera, and then you're going to go wide when she says,
I'm here with Aaron. Hey everyone, welcome to another interview with one of our leaders from East Coast. I am here with Aaron. Hi Aaron.
"Hello."
Thanks for coming. So on our first week of Youth on the Line, I interviewed Adam, who is, in case you didn't know, Aaron's younger brother. So Aaron, being the older brother, what is your best older brother moment that you've ever had?
I don't know if we've got one best moment. We had a pretty rough sibling rivalry. Yeah, I don't know if there was a best moment
Or a worse
of like
moment?
a good, like, nice story of like, yeah, I really helped out my younger brother. I don't think that ever happened.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think Adam would say the same.
Wow. And so is there any like worse moment where you like,
No, we had a few punch-ups.
oh, who won? Who came out on top?
I don't know if any of us cried or anything like that. I think probably both. Probably 50-50.
Okay.
He caught up to me height-wise pretty quick.
Is Adam taller than you?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Adam. We're just talking about you. That's fine. It's just how we do the interviews.
Yep.
Okay, and so since we don't really have a specific older brother moment, I'm going to ask you another question. Can you tell us one fun fact about yourself?
One fun fact about myself. I guess, I don't know if it's fun. What I find fun isn't usually fun for people. I don't know. I'm usually like on this side of the cameras.
Yes,
Not
Aaron
not on this
was the
side.
cameraman.
So currently Maddie is controlling the cameras.
Hi, Maddie.
Yeah, Maddie, good job. I don't know. I like working with cameras, and
Yeah.
I think it's not fun. I think it's fun.
I'm glad
that
you
count?
think it's fun. That counts. So
And
the fun fact
solving
is-
problems is fun.
Okay.
That's
Problem
what
solved.
I do.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Very
Yeah.
good. Okay, and so at the start of this year, you got married. Congratulations.
It's 2 months.
2 months?
2 months ago now.
Wow. Feels like it went very quickly.
It did go very quickly.
Yeah. So getting married at the start of the year, and you like just squeezed in your wedding and your honeymoon before all of this started happening.
I think it was,
So
yeah,
that's-
a few weeks after we got back was when it all started happening.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
How have you felt coming into marriage as a newlywed, and maybe having expectations? Have you felt that your expectations haven't been met because of everything that's been going on? Or how have you been dealing as a new married man in this situation?
No, well, we had a few weeks, and we kind of were able to kind of move into our place and kind of, I guess, settle in.
Yeah.
You know, we get friends over and family over for dinner. But now it's kind of just us. No, but I think it's a good time. You know, you're not kind of, we're working from home at the moment, so
Yeah.
you're spending a lot of time with each other.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
It's going well. Yeah.
So if it had to come at a certain time, this is probably
the best time for it to come. Yeah.
And so in this season of working at home, so you're not traveling to work, and you probably do have more time on your hands than you've had recently, or?
No. I watch a lot of TV. Like a lot. So if I have more time on my hands, like I've the last 2 days I've binge watched 2 seasons of a new show on Netflix.
2 seasons.
just because it's like, oh, I don't have to travel to work. I can get up and watch this. And then Zoe was out the other night, so I'm like, okay, I'll just watch 4 hours of TV. Like, while working on the side, doing other things.
Yeah.
But, so no, I don't.
You don't have...
I don't utilise the new time, the added time. But I'm also in like a job transition at the moment.
Wow.
So like, I don't actually have much to do at the moment.
Is the job transition like stressful with everything with the coronavirus?
It is, because it's like, is it going to go ahead? And then when it does, I'm like I'm going to be working from home.
Yeah.
But without ever having gone in the office and met everybody and...
Wow. Yeah.
So I don't know exactly how that's going to go. Yeah, we'll see.
Wow. And are you finding that with everything crazy that you're having to put your trust in God maybe more than you ever have before? And how has that been going? Like, if you felt like you've been growing in God because of this?
Yeah, it's been tough, I think.
Yeah.
It's like there's ups and downs for this whole process, and you know, when things are going well, you can kind of often not forget, but you don't reach out to God as much. But I think now we kind of have to be, especially having jobs and then maybe not having jobs, and now being married, like there's a lot of kind of more pressure involved in that. So definitely having to trust God a lot more. Yeah.
And have you found, has God come through for you in a certain area just in this time? That's been a real like confirmation, like, God, you're with me.
Oh, for sure. Like, I've got a new job.
Yeah.
And in this time, it's like just that's a big sign for it to have not been like, oh, we're not hiring anybody, we're just kind of cancelling everything, but them going ahead saying, no, we really need you.
Yeah.
That's a big confirmation.
From God.
Yeah, for sure.
And God just working even in the midst of everything that's going on, proving himself trustworthy.
For sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, fun question to finish off, which I like to do. If you could have any person in history as your sidekick, but they have to be a real person, who would it be and why?
Albert Einstein.
Nice, because he's
just super smart. And like going through high school, like I studied like doing sciences, chemistry, physics, maths, and it was like, that would be really cool.
Yes.
Even if it was like, if he was here, or if I was back then there throughout that whole thing, that would be pretty cool.
Very cool. Yeah. Albert Einstein, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
That was lots of fun. I hope you got something out of that. Let's give Aaron a virtual round of applause. Yay! Thank you for coming in front of the camera.
Yes, I'm going to go back behind the camera if that's all right.
That's fine.
That's cool.
You can go do
cool.
See you guys.
Thanks, Aaron. That was great. Sounds like you watch a lot of TV. I wish I knew what that was like. Maybe I can come over to your house one time. Well, now we're gonna head over to a message from Pastor Kate.
Hey East Coast Youth, I'm so excited to be with you here on the line, and I'm really excited to talk about kindness with you tonight. You know, as East Coast Youth, I would love for us to spread the love and spread the kindness of Jesus to anyone that's around us, whether you've got neighbours, your family, your friends, in the way that you can. Perhaps you could send a text message, perhaps you could send a letter. You know what? Hudson's been sending letters to his friends this week, and they have loved receiving them in the mail. So let's do something kind that encourages people and show them that they are loved. But kindness is such a powerful thing. Such a powerful thing. And you know what? Jesus asks us to be kind to others and to be kind to ourselves. And I want to speak to you about being kind to ourselves. You see, I don't think we can really wholeheartedly be kind to others when we don't know how to be kind to ourselves. And so in this moment, would you stick with me as I talk about the importance of being kind to ourselves? At bedtime with Isla, she loves to read books. She'll always ask to read a book. And we have a book that is called I Love to Be Kind. And because I'm so passionate about being kind, that probably won't come as a surprise to you. But Isla loves to read it. She asks to read the kind book all the time. And as we go through the book, it talks about being kind to others. And then it gets to a part where it talks about being kind to yourself. And that is something that wholeheartedly, if I'm being honest with you, that is something I struggle to do still occasionally, but I'm aware of it more now, but still struggle to do. And I would compare myself like crazy to other people. Now, I don't know about you, but I've actually probably gone up in my data usage on Instagram because I've just been scrolling through and seeing what everybody's doing, which is a nice way to stay connected. But I guess the negative that comes with that is that we can compare ourselves to others. And, you know, there's this one saying, and I'll read it to you. It says, don't compare your behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel. And this morning I was on a bike ride with Hudson, and he's been learning to go over jumps. He's literally just got his training wheels off, so he's doing so well. But I posted a video of him, going over his jumps, which is awesome. But what I didn't post was the 20-something times he fell off his bike and was crying. And so you guys got to see that post of him doing it, but really the behind the scenes was him getting back up and keep going. And so sometimes we can get into the habit of just seeing those highlight reels of people's lives and then comparing to what ours looks like. And you might be stuck at home. You might be so isolated, you might not be able to see your friends. You might not be able to do the sports or the dancing that you want to do. And you might really be feeling quite lonely. You might even be bored. There's nothing worse than being bored and sitting there not knowing what to do. And then you begin to compare yourself. On a deeper level, you might have been comparing yourself for such a long time, the way you look with other people. That is a big one. The world would say how we need to look, and you might feel like you don't match up to that, and you continue to compare yourself, and you are down within yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. Kind in the way you think about yourself, kind in the way you speak about yourself, kind in the way you see yourself. You know, young person, you might be watching this tonight, and you feel like you don't even know where to begin. You feel pain, you feel hurt. You might not even think, I don't even know where to start to be kind to myself. Well, let me tell you in this moment how God sees you. You are loved and you are valued. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You were created by the creator of this universe. He knit you together in your mother's womb. You are not alone. He promises to never leave you or forsake you. He is with you always. You know, one of my favorite things about this season is getting to wear comfy clothes. Now, I put my jeans on for you tonight, but pretty much I've just been in my comfy pants since I've been at home. And whilst we get to be happy and comfy in our clothes, I was thinking about how the Bible talks about clothing ourselves, but spiritually. So I want to read to you this verse from Colossians 3:12 in the NLT. It says, since God chose you to be the holy people he loves, you must clothe yourselves with tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. And it had that kindness in there. We are to clothe ourselves with kindness, along with all those other things that God commands us to do. Clothe ourselves with kindness. So you might put on your comfy clothes in the physical, but in the spiritual, we need to be able to put on those things that God calls us to put on, including kindness. And that is to be kind to yourself, the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you think about yourself, the way that you see yourself. See yourself as God sees you. You know, young person, he has a plan and a purpose for you. Your future in God is super abundantly far greater than you could ever hope or imagine. So be encouraged with that. Be encouraged with the fact that God loves you, that he has a plan and a hope for your life, and that if you are struggling with being kind to yourself, start with Jesus. Start with the way that he sees you. Speak those things over your life, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, that you are not alone in a time where you are isolated. God is with you, he is for you, and you are loved unconditionally. So that means there is nothing that you can do that will separate you from the love of God. We at East Coast love you, we are here for you, and I pray that that blesses you. See you guys.
Thanks, Kate. That was inspiring. Make sure you tune in next week and tune in to the social distancing on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for coming. See you next time.